Friends, 5-day banking has again come to the forefront of discussions between the bank unions and the IBA. This is one of the indications we get from the latest circular issued by the 4 workmen unions. There was a discussion between the workmen unions, that is ABA, NCB, NOBW and INBF, and IBA on the pending demands of the bank employees remaining after the signing of the 11th bipartite settlement on 11 November. These demands include introduction of 5-day week and pension updation, which are the most crucial issues the bankers are concerned about. The unions claim that most of the demands made by them in the Charter of Demands were covered in the final settlement signed in November. But there are still some issues which were kept pending for further follow-up. These issues were taken up by the unions for discussion in the meeting held with the IBA on 10th December, and supplementary minutes have been signed on the issues covered. Regarding the demand for 5-day banking, the unions have stated in their circular issued after the meeting that it will be noted from the minutes that the bankers' demand for 5-day week needs to be followed up further. They do not elaborate much on this issue further in the circular issued by them. On the demand for pension, the unions understand that the matter is now moving and they will be following up the same further. Now, regarding revision of family pension and contribution of NPS at 14%, IBA has informed them that it is moving in the right direction and approval from DFS is expected shortly. The unions have urged IBA to expedite the updation of pension because the pensioners are awaiting the same anxiously. IBA has responded to their request positively. The unions have also suggested to IBA to hold regular meetings to discuss all these pending issues at regular intervals and to settle them before the starting of the next bipartite settlement talks. The IBA has agreed for this suggestion made by the unions. The unions have also raised the issue of delay in implementation of the 11th bipartite settlement in the discussions. It may be recalled that the workmen unions had sent a joint letter to the IBA chairman, Mr. Rajkiran Rai, on 7th December. In the letter, they had pointed out that even after 1 month of signing the bipartite settlement, IBA had not advised the banks to implement the settlement. The salary for the month of November 2020 was paid to the employees based on the 10th bipartite settlement, that is the previous settlement. If it is delayed further, the salary for the month of December also will be paid as per the previous settlement, even though the new settlement had come into being on 11th of November 2020 itself. Further, there are provisions in the settlement which relates to calendar year 2020. If not implemented forthwith, these provisions may get lapsed also. Moreover, the delay in implementation of the settlement, which was signed after a delay of 3 years and after several struggles, was causing unrest and anxiety among the employees. So the unions had requested the IBA chairman to arrange to issue instructions to the banks for immediate implementation of the 11th bipartite settlement. This issue was again pointed out and discussed with IBA during the meeting held on 10th December. IBA informed the unions that they were seized of the matter and replied that the issues of government approval was almost in the final stage. They also assured the unions that it would be their endeavor to pay the revised salary for December 2020 and also pay the arrears to the employees at the earliest. Therefore, it appears that the employees may be getting revised salary and arrears in December itself. It also appears that some positive developments are taking place in the matter of revision of pension, which should be a great relief to the retired bankers and their families. In the case of 5-day week, though the unions are trying to keep the flame of hope of lakhs of employees burning, the chances do not look too bright given the well-known stand of the government in this regard. Anyway, the fact that discussions are still going on even after the formal completion of the 11th bipartite settlement for finalization of the pending demands is good news for the bank employees. Thank you.